Hi, welcome to Noni's Crafty Kids. I'm Noni. Today I wanted to suggest some projects that you could use as gifts for the grown-ups in your life. So often when we work with Rainbow Loom projects, we make items that kids enjoy. Friendship bracelets and charms and little action figures that are really fun to wear around your neck or connect to your belt or hang from your school bag. But there are also some projects that could be really nice gifts for grown-ups and that the grown-ups could really use and enjoy, not just because you made it for them, but because they're really useful items. So let's take a look. As you can see, I have so many ideas here. It's hard to get them all on camera. Let's see if I can describe a few of them without getting totally carried away. Okay, the first one is probably the most obvious. That's making a keychain using the same pattern as a bracelet. And so this is the feather bracelet from the instructions page on rainbowloom.com. It is one of my favorite patterns. I just think that's really pretty, especially since you can flip it over and it has a completely different pattern and different colors show. And it's just a super, super nice design. So, and all you do, this is a bracelet made on a single loom, just one length of the loom. So where you would have on one end, you just slide the key ring, a split ring, right through, catching all the loose bands. And on the other end, you do the same thing with a second split ring key ring. If you have a cap band, it would go right through the cap band. Otherwise, you just catch all your loose loops at either end of the band. And I recommend finding a bracelet pattern that's nice and tight, like this one. It has some weight to it, unlike the, say, the dragon scale. Like this is a dragon scale. That's very loose and wouldn't make a good keychain. But anything like the triple single and any crisscross or any of the bands, the starburst would be good. Those that have a little weight to them would make good keychains. Now another thing you can do, and this would be done with any of the bracelets, and this is one I particularly like, the Rosebud. Again, instead of catching the ends of the bracelet with a C-clip or S-clip, catch them into one of these split rings. And then, say if your mom is working out at the gym or your dad goes to the club and he has a locker, can put his locker key on the bracelet and wear it while working out. That would be a good gift. This might be for mom. This might be for dad. Anybody that works out or is at a facility where they have a locker and have to keep a locker key. This would be a nice gift. Now, when you're thinking of gifts for somebody else, keep in mind you want to use a color and a design that that person likes. So if you're making a keychain for mom, remember to make it in her favorite colors. It's very easy to think, oh, I'll make mom a present and I'll make it in my favorite colors. Be sure if you're making it for grandma, use grandma's favorite colors. Or if you're making something for Uncle Fred, use his favorite colors. That way the person feels special and knows that you were going out of your way to make a gift just for them. Okay, so keychain, good idea. Bracelet keychain, another good idea. Also using the patterns from bracelets, I just held up here, hair combs. course, these are for ladies. The big combs for somebody with long hair. You can use small combs, often used in shorter hair or for different types of hairdos. Just about any bracelet in a single length can be looped onto a hair comb. And that's easy. And I do have a tutorial up. If you just put in Noni's Crafty Kids, hair accessories, or hair comb, you'll find my tutorial on how to use any of your bracelet designs, from the fishtail to a double starburst to crisscross to rosebuds. Any of them can be adapted onto hair accessories. So just look up my tutorial on that. Okay, for dads and uncles and grandpas, pencil grips are always a good gift. Now, I'll give you a hint. If you're making a pencil grip for a grown-up, instead of using a number 2 school pencil like you are required to use at school, get yourself a simple mechanical pencil because they last longer. This type of pencil, a wooden pencil, gets sharpened and sharpened and gets shorter and shorter, and eventually it's gone. Mechanical pencil, which comes in a lot of different types, you can get them at the grocery store, the drugstore, or at the discount store. You can replace the lead in a mechanical pencil. And as it's used, you just click it to bring down more lead. And when that lead's all out, you can fill it up again. You can't do that with this type of pencil. So a mechanical pencil is going to last a lot longer, and you can put a really nice pencil grip in your dad's favorite colors or grandpa's favorite colors and put it on a really nice mechanical pencil. You could also put it on an ink pen, and be sure and get the type that has a click top so you can slide a grip right up on that pen. And then again, the pen will last a long time, and that's a nice gift for a grown-up. Okay, there are lots of designs for cell phone covers out there, and all of the designs I've seen on YouTube are for the iPhone. But what about somebody who doesn't have an iPhone, who has one of the flip phones or one of these slide phones? The iPhone type cell phone case is not going to work for these. So you can make a pouch. This is a pouch made with a tight dragon scale pattern, and it's tight. It's just made with double loops on each dragon scale instead of single rubber bands. And then here I attached the crisscross pattern, a double bracelet to give it a border, and this, believe it or not, is a great big earring. So you can decorate it, you can add a charm, you could put a button on it, all kinds of things make a pouch. And then any kind of cell phone, whether it's an iPhone or a flip phone or a slide phone, is going to fit in the pouch. And then I used a taffy twist pattern to make a nice long strap for that pouch. And I can wear it over my shoulder, or I can wear it as a belt, like a fanny pack, and I can keep my phone close to me. So that's another idea for a grown-up who has to carry a cell phone everywhere. Okay, back to simple designs. Here's a different type of hair clip. This is the type of clip that lots of girls and women wear. Very familiar. All this is the Rosebud bracelet, made in a double length, looped around that clip. But instead of using the C clip or the S clip, I brought the two ends together with a slip knot and then made an extension that reached from one side to the other and then catches that opposite end. Then, very simply, hard to see here, there we go, I added loops through these openings to catch onto that extension from both sides. And here, that holds what used to be a bracelet very firmly on the hair clip. And it works very, very well. And there will be a tutorial up on the Rosebud hair clip. Here's another gift for grown-ups that I think is really nice, and it is just super easy. And I call it the mug hugger. Now, of course, this isn't a mug. This particular one is a canning jar, which I use as a mug for my drinks. And what this is for any of us, I'm a grandma, and I have problems with my hands, get sore, and sometimes it's hard for me to grip things. I put a hugger on my juice jar or on a tumbler or a hot mug, it's easier for me to grab. And all it is a dragon scale bracelet. That's all it is. This is one made on, I think this is an 8-pin bracelet that you'd wear just like that. This one is a 12-pin, actually 12 or 13. It goes all the way across the rainbow loom. And you just make it, this is probably a little bit bigger than I would make for a bracelet, 3 or 4 extra rows so that it goes on my jar. Now on this pink and white one, I didn't make this. My friend Olivia made this for me. And you can see there, that tells you how many pins. It's a 10-pin because she used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 C clips to hold it together. So that's a 10-pin dragon scale bracelet. Okay, this one was 13 pins, and I wove or crocheted the ends together and then knotted them at either side. Now, I'm sure you could probably do a much neater job using either C-clips or your own method of knotting those together. And we'll get a tutorial on that up. Although there's not much to put in a tutorial. We all know how to make this dragon scale bracelet. So, let's see. Another hair accessory. This is a hairband that we found, certain brand at the drugstore, and this is pretty neat because it looks as if it was almost designed to be used with rainbow loom bracelets. This is, of course, a double length taffy twist, and all I do is hook it over these little teeth on this headband. And you could use this with any of your patterns that have the 2 rows going up the side, like your triple single, your taffy twist, your crisscross. All of those would work beautifully with this type of hairband. So that would be a great gift for anybody with long hair. Really nice. And super, super easy. It would be embarrassing to do a tutorial because there's just nothing to it. You just catch every other loop on every other tooth, front and back. And that's it. How easy. Finally, I think it's finally, there's the bookmarks. And yes, I put a tutorial on the bookmarks up, even though there's hardly anything to it. You start with one bracelet, single length, or a bracelet that's a double length. And again, instead of putting your C-clips or an extension on, you just put a slip knot on a loop and then attach a charm on one end. On the other end, you can make these slip knot chains, and that's all they are. And I do show you how to do those in the tutorial. And then on this one, I put my little white doves. On this one, I have a butterfly, a white dove, and a cross. And you can use that as a gift for somebody who has scriptures or somebody who's studying classes and has to mark different places in a textbook. You could even make a bookmarker for a cookbook and put little food charms like cupcakes and ice cream cones or pizza or hamburgers down on the bookmark, which would really be fun for a cookbook. So there's one last gift for a grown-up that they would not only love because you made it specially for them, but they would enjoy and use because it's really useful. So I hope you enjoyed these suggestions of gifts that you can make with the Rainbow Loom for grown-ups. And if you like this little video, just click like down at the bottom of the screen. And please subscribe to Noni's Crafty Kids so you get all of our ideas as we post more videos on YouTube. Thanks a lot, and we will see you next time.